According to the book of Genesis, God created the heavens and earth and everything, and on day 6, he created Adam and Eve. And then Adam and Eve were given a simple instruction by God. Do not eat of the tree of the fruit of knowledge and evil. Something like that, if I remember properly. Anyways, so the questions that people ask, or the questions that I hear a lot is, if God is all-knowing, why did he allow Adam and Eve, knowing that they would eat from the tree? Why didn't he just put the tree somewhere far? That's another thing I've heard. Why not put the tree somewhere far where they cannot reach? And then the other question I hear is, why didn't he tell them about the snake? Hey, snakes are bad. Don't touch snake. Snakes are bad. Like, why? People ask why. Yeah. So I'm going to be answering these questions today at the best of my abilities. If I'm unable to ask any questions, let me know down in the comment section, or if you're not satisfied with the answer. So there's something we call free will, which is something which is underlooked a lot. But free will is the ability to make a choice based on your own understanding, opinions, either subjectively or objectively. Basically, it's having a will where you can choose. So when God made humanity, he could have made them like robots. He could have made them worship him. I'm sure our lives would be much better if God allowed us to, if we were living under God's full servant command without having the free will, where he would tell us to go left, you go left, like a robot. But he didn't want that. He wanted us to commune in love with him. He wanted us to build a relationship with us. He said, let us make man in our own image, so that we can participate in this love that God has, so that we can choose to love him. We can choose to love him. There's no greater love than the love that someone chooses. If someone had options and then they still chose you at the end of the day, that is what you would call love. So the tree was there as an option. They had a choice. If you love God, you would not take part in eating of the fruit. But they didn't. They had a choice. Adam and Eve had a choice. And most stories, the way they are told, is that Eve was there and then Adam was somewhere else. The Bible doesn't say that. The Bible says the husband was next. He gave to the husband who was standing next to her. So they were both there when the snake was talking to Eve. But Adam was just there being passive. So they had a choice and they chose wrongly. The other question is, why didn't God just destroy the devil? So when God made Adam and Eve, he said they would have dominion over everything. And he said, let us make man in our own image. So that means Adam and Eve had the image and the embodiment of God. So they were ruling over everything. So if we were to rank it, it was God and Adam and Eve, then the devil. So we had power to overcome the devil. That's why he couldn't do anything physically as the devil. He could only use words. And Adam and Eve had the ability to refuse and fight against that temptation, but they didn't. They succumbed to the temptation and they fell short. And that's how now we are in this cursed world. So another question that I get is, why didn't God just start a restart button? Why didn't he just destroy Adam and Eve? A reboot, make a new one, Diana and Edgar. I don't know, Diana and Edgar, making a new human race. God didn't want that. He wanted to show his sovereign power over all creation. Nothing can overpower him. So he created the redemption plan. Immediately, Adam and Eve sinned. He said, the snake shall bruise the heel of the seed, and then the seed shall crush the head of the serpent. That was a messianic prophecy of the Messiah, Jesus. So he created a salvation plan throughout. So hopefully I was able to answer some of your questions. If you've ever had any questions about the garden, if you have more, let me know down in the comment section in case I missed out anything. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.